motivation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and
Josiah,
short, choose not to run, throw the football.
come get your phone.
A lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range.
Your mom said text her.
Take the 3 points on the board.
Stop, Zaire.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. The Buckeyes have a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has
Get
a
it.
lot of
Get
confidence
him.
in their offensive line.
And put him back over there, because I told you to stop texting. Get it and put it back over there.
Crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from
Put it back.
south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time
Going to the
get
back
to
in a
that
minute.
first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Later when it's greater. No, get your phone.
Here comes
He's
his
in the
home
room.
crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Get up here, sit down. Get up here and sit
The
down.
Buckeyes are marching down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio
Here's
State
Zaire.
quarterbacks
Come sit
have.
down.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J.
Here.
Stroud, Justin Fields,
Over here.
we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When they get injured, somebody got hurt.
Final play of the quarter coming. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down is the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on.
Oh, yeah.
The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
That nigga over there doing a fucking. What's that nigga doing? What's wrong with your guy? Both of them.
The Tide offense rolls
The
onto
fight.
the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Let's hit him with the nasty. Let's see. This is a little play right here. Let's see this guy. See how
Didn't get much done on that
this. How
first
we
play
can
of
do.
the drive. It's second
Okay.
and 11.
My guys. Let's see.
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Looking for a huge play.
Oh,
On
okay.
the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Big-time playmakers
Zaire,
on the
stop it.
outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and
Ooh,
Cooper
shit.
and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy
Yeah,
after guy
the
after guy
fuck,
that they
nigga?
had that wore that uniform that was a big-time
Real.
elite playmaker on the
Golly.
outside.
Disrespectful.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Goes to the option.
Oh, let's go.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards.
Zaire.
Read the guy.
Relax, bro.
Back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next
You
one.
get down here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and more. Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown Tide.
Let me sit down, please.
And it's one thing to get a few yards and, you know, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Be quiet. 1 or 2.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I go.
Oh, let's go.
And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down.
Oh,
for a
Jack.
loss of
Okay,
5.
Jack. That nigga Jack Sayer, okay, nigga.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's okay. We reloaded.
I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust...
That's on you. That wasn't on me.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Got him downfield. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one.
You didn't eat all your food.
He's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least
get up
cut
here,
into
sit down.
This lead before the break.
Get up here and sit down. Get up here and sit down. Yeah, I'm gonna wash your hair.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Ibuka. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air.
Oh,
He's
no.
lucky that wasn't picked off.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back.
Ooh, that should have been a piece there. Come on, number 0. Says, baby.
Pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
He was supposed to break a little faster. He was supposed to break faster. Yeah, he was supposed to break faster, Ricky. That's what I'm saying. It's reaction time. The awareness a little sleeve up.
Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off in this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. Guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a
I know, we
short
get our yards. Don't worry. Hey.
Here
Be easy.
comes the offense on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First.
Yeah, I need to put my other guys. We need this guys. We need the guys. Let's get the speakers in here. There you go.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half.
Zaire, come sit your ass down before I finish you up, bro.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
Ooh, that nigga working with the ops.
Get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Pick up that blanket and put it back over here, please.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments,
that nigga,
to
man.
create
He out
some
there
momentum for
stutter.
my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Pick that up and put it back in there. We'll take it back in there.
Up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Howard. And it'll be incomplete. This is
So put it back.
Pass
Put the blanket down and put the Bobby back over there.
They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those
Dodgers.
running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29
Get
and picks up a first
the
down.
blanket and put it back
This
up here
offense
like
has
I
a lot
asked
of
you
different
to.
ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands.
It's a
Let him do the
con,
rest.
man.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up
Close.
on 2nd down.
Close to the goose.
He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
In the red area, it's Judkins. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box,
Zaire.
more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Yeah.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Get over here and sit down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
And he'll
I'm gonna let that nigga just
take
do
it to
that,
the
man.
end zone. Touchdown, Ohio
Zaire,
State.
come over here, sit down, brother.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
You see that? Like, don't play no games.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook.
Nah, he ran into the guy.
And try to slip in the screen.
Offensive lineman.
Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout.
Oh.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating
ran
negative
right
plays,
into
and
him.
they get the sack.
You want to run right into him?
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there.
Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the
Touchdown,
second half.
Alabama!
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now.
Zaire, come and sit down.
They're sliding right before the snap.
Come and sit down.
The offensive line. Then they're moving.
Come and sit down.
Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stun.
Come and sit down.
Backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Come and sit down. All right. Okay. I'll take this play. I'm going to whip your little ass.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose.
No. Come and sit down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go
no.
to his tight end on
Come
that
and sit
play. It
down.
was a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Come and sit down.
This defense is heating up.
Come and sit down.
Possession, you can tell, breaking on the football really well.
Right now.
The quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Not able to pop the big return.
Come and sit down.
Ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Come on.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bowls his way forward. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you.
Yeah, that nigga, he in the transfer portal. That's why that nigga ain't down in the regular lineup no more.
Lining up to tack one more on the lead.
Yep, that on.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Howard. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to make this
Like, who is that nigga? Where he at?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I think it's a little bit more than that, brother. Nah, it's three. Nah, it's three. Nah, it's three.
You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Snags it over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lead right here to make sure we win this one?
Miller with the ball. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Got 2 yards?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little game, no harm, no foul.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Got it, looking for a first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Might as well.
On the run from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. You simply can't have it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The toss to the right. Touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew.
It's been in my bag lately, man. It's been in my bag.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, you rolled off 7 in a row?
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move on. Some players can't do that.
That nigga did the Superman.
Mistakes, Jesse. You gotta just forget about it.
That nigga caught him.
Help him too, David. If you can get the running game going here.
You know, like he caught him. He like, oh, yeah, come on.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Bro, you supposed
The
to be.
offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hot diggity dog.
He'll just keep slinging it. Excellent coverage.
Crack that nigga.
Use of the hands to knock it away.
Doing, man.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's looking for a man on second down.
Mm.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Milrow.
Come on, man. Y'all niggas over there bumping my guy.
They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Stop, Zaire.
He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Yeah. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You want some what? What do you want?
Yeah, and David, you just
you don't even know what he said. You want some.
Late. This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense.
Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And they'll finally catch
Jeremiah.
Not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Howard.
Oh.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense.
No fly zone.
Make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
Open runway ahead. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
On offense, with like this drive.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
You know, my niggas been out there just you know, doing yard work. That's what we call it.
Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the toss. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense.
You can't run that option like I run that option.
I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
It'll be 3rd and short.
You ain't read that option like I read that option, though, nigga. Oh, shit.
Snowed under. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Sit down. Get up here and sit down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, shit.
And he throws another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You just got to stop. This is no fly zone.
That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is putting together a nice day. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Hey, get that nigga.
Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender?
How about no?
Missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock
Oh
it
shit,
away
man! I didn't even see what time it was.
And
Sportsmanlike.
They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make
hold on, man. I wasn't even paying attention. No. We ain't on that one. We ain't on that. I didn't even see. I was looking at just like in the halftime, going into halftime. I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times.
Yeah. I'm have my little dynasty game after this. It'll be a little bit later today, probably tomorrow though. If I'm gonna be honest with you, because I got to get the kid ready.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
No fly zone, though, nigga. You know that, though, nigga. I just want you to know that, nigga.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't.
LeBron.
Never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.